Okay, this is actually Teresa Rich from reflexologyuk.org, and I've got Lesley here, who used to be the FHT organiser or coordinator from Salisbury. Okay, been a therapist for absolutely ages. Okay, and we're sitting in the boathouse at the moment in Salisbury, and I wanted to really rack your brains because you have found some unbelievable confidence from nowhere to go back to university.
Hang on,
get it right. Yeah, go to university and find that inner confidence to do it, and you had to do maths.
Yes, and that was key. I had to have a GCSE maths to get a place at university. If I didn't have that qualification, they wouldn't even look at my application. Didn't matter what I'd achieved in life. They wanted that qualification, which was really frightening because of my memory of school and maths was awful, and I wasn't particularly good at it. But again, I didn't have the confidence, and I think if I'd had some teachers to inspire me, I might have done better. Okay. So I think I think confidence is also about the people you're with and the people who are leading you on.
Right. Okay. So
I think that's great help.
So you had really good teachers.
Yes, she was fantastic. And also, I was in a class with a group of 16-year-olds who were, they'd lost their motivation because they obviously hadn't passed the maths, when they finished school, so they were back again. And I think actually we all worked out quite well together.
Okay.
Actually learning together and to get through, and hopefully they got through too. But
you got that confidence to keep going because you had a reason.
Yes.
To
but also,
find.
There's always somebody to ask, isn't there?
Yes.
If you're struggling,
yes,
there's always somebody out there to help you.
Right.
So that's what I found.
So now you're actually studying psychology.
Yes.
And who better to ask that if someone's feeling frightened, they're feeling trapped, I can't speak, I can't do this, and this is what I get emails after email.
Yes.
I've got my qualification and I'm frightened, and there are so many people that are really, really frightened to be in front of a camera. I mean, you've never been in front of a camera before. Where do you get that confidence from to go onto a social media, anything in life?
Yes.
Their fear stops them. So what gave you that confidence to move forward, to get, to take a degree when you'd never studied before? You've been a therapist most of your life. What gave you that confidence, or what do you think would help people?
I think it's knowing what you're talking about. Once you know what you're talking about and you want to pass that on to somebody else, because let's face it, that's how we get our first clients. If they have no confidence in you as a therapist, they're not going to make an appointment with you. So actually those first steps, just chatting to somebody and having confidence in your ability as a therapist, you've got good qualifications, you've had really good teaching, you can do this. It's just a case of getting somebody else to realise that you can do it and book an appointment with you. And I think once that happens, and it's a bit of a snowball effect, it does work. Or you have your remember the first paying client taking money for something you've done. I mean, I remember I was mortified. I was thinking, I'm doing something I really enjoy and somebody's going to pay me for this. What if she doesn't think I'm good enough? And actually taking that money for the first time, giving your services and being paid for it was fabulous. But I also think being surrounded by like-minded people who are also in the business, because it's a very small, isolated business. We generally work on our own, don't work with big groups. So when you're on your own, you haven't got other people to boost your confidence, to say, no, you're doing a really good job, like we're doing in an office or something like that. Our results are the amount of clients that we have. So I think surrounding yourself with people or meeting up the FHT, it works. We talk to each other, we talk about how our week's been, our month's been, again we talk about price rises, it's valuable. You need to put your prices up because you deserve to get paid for the service you're giving. But actually when other people are around, other therapists are around, they also make you realise your worth. And actually we all know what we're talking about, we're all good at what we do, and that's why we do it. We just need to have that courage from other people to help us, continue, I think.
Okay, so you're saying allowing other people to drive you forward and use the support group meetings. It could be FHT, AOR, anything. just to help drive you and give you that support. That's really interesting because I've never heard of that from anyone, and I totally agree. Like-minded people.
Because we all learn from each other. And there's always something that the courses can't tell us. There's always something. Just having a chat with somebody, it just lifts that cloud, and you think, oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't grow up with confidence.
No.
You didn't just come in. And I remember meeting you for the first time. You said the only reason why I set up a group was to make friends.
Because I had no friends. I'd moved to Amesbury, because my husband was in the army. I'd moved to Amesbury. I'd left my business behind in Petersfield. A good business with plenty of clients. I knew nobody. I needed to start again. You know, what am I going to do? Go to the FHT. And actually, it was through the FHT that I met you, I met Karen.
Absolutely fantastic.
You know, and we were all, none of us are from the area.
No, we're
know.
not. But there's something special that you travelled however far to get to the meeting. I travel an hour to do the meeting. But there's something that I found with the people that go there that drives me to attend.
And to book the next meeting,
Yes.
to do something else.
Does.
Because this sort of thing you can't pick up in a magazine.
No, you can't.
And it's just being with people, just having a chat, and friendships.
Brilliant.
They're invaluable.
Absolutely. So I think you've actually wrapped it up in this session. Your bit of advice. So what would your final bit of advice be to inspire someone, to give them that confidence?
Making friends within your work, within your profession. You know, one of the ways I found to get more clients was to book a table at a therapy type thing. What are they called? You know, when you do the health and well-being,
psychic fairs or whatever.
Anything like that. You know, you book a table, you're promoting yourself, and actually having the confidence to stand behind your table with your leaflets around and just talk and engage with people. And you're not necessarily trying to, it's not just a means to an end to get more clients, but actually when they see you, they see more than just an advert in a book or a website or something. They see the person who's going to provide that therapy. And actually when they see you're a warm human being who cares and wants to make a difference in people's lives, actually I think that is very valuable, and that's probably more valuable than paid to have adverts and things like that. So I think we all help each other along. But I think that's key. Yeah.
Fantastic. So that was Lesley from the FHT Salisbury meeting, and thank you so much for taking the time out to do this. Really appreciate it.